right, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Let's get things started nice and quick tonight, except no clue what I want to say for the tweet, so we'll have to come up with something. Who's in the arena right now? America Chavez, huh? You know, I'm actually all right. We've been making a lot of polls lately. I'm actually kind of curious of something. So we're gonna make another poll on Twitter. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's go. Let's go to Twitter. Oh, whew, dude, I just had a mini panic attack thinking I was muted. Oh my god, dude. I swear I thought I was muted just now. I looked over at my. There's a button it's like this big, okay? Button this big that'll light up all nice and blue if I'm muted. And I swear, just for some reason I saw it as blue and it wasn't, just out of the corner of my eye. And I'm like, no, not again. All right, anyway. 11:11, you go live. Wow. Haley Miracle, make a witch. Dragon, Sienna Buck saying, see if I get it. Dragon. I don't know what you were looking for, but perhaps it was this. Slap! Dude, I slapped so hard I almost dropped my phone. Dragon, thank you very much, though. Much appreciated. Saying, aha, woo, got the slap. It's been 1,000 years. Has it been that long? Growing a big, bushy white beard. 1,000 years ago. Haley sent it over Buck as well, though. Haley, thank you very much. I already read your message, even. The 11:11. Just missed the slap. But yeah, thank you very much. Can I get a slap? No. My hand is tired, you know? I can only... dude, it's worn out, like... You know how many people I've slapped with this thing? I gotta pace myself, otherwise there's not gonna be enough time to heal for tomorrow, you know? Alright, anyway. Dragon, Haley, thank you very much. Let's get a tweet out. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to make a poll. So let's do that. Let's do that. All right. I don't know why, dude. Poll crazy all of a sudden. Dearest yet Marvel champions, but this is like a very genuine question here. I was thinking, I never properly tested America Chavez. Since she's in the arena, maybe now is a good time. Question is, does anyone care to see the testing, or is America Chavez so bad that no one cares? Yes, now. God, capital I. No, damn it, dude. You know what? I just realized, why am I putting the question here? I'm gonna have to repeat it here. Here. Say question though. And it's weird because this is in the way. All right, you know what? We'll leave it, and we'll just say, is anyone here to see testing? Test away, or test. Don't bother. I don't know. Anyway, Let's make that for 12 hours. There we go. All right. Let's proofread this, because I've been known to make a typo or two. I was thinking I never probably tested America Chavez since she's in the arena. Maybe now's a good time. Question though, does anyone care to see the testing, or is America Chavez so bad that no one cares? Okay. Tweet. Oh, gosh. What a long tweet. I'm exhausted just from making that tweet. That's how long it was. All right, anyway. War Dawn sent it over to saying, Twitter, please. War Dawn, sure. What do we have on the Twitterverse from you? What do we got here? Oh, no, not food. Spend the day with my boys playing MCOC and making these delicious oatmeal cookies with a bean mixed as in vanilla bean. Dude, I you know, I kind of forgot that vanilla does come from a bean, huh? Beans are magical, people. This is what I'm talking about. You like ice cream? You like beans. The cookies look good, though, man. They look good. I'm not really a cookie person, but I'd probably snag a cookie, you know? But yeah, War Dawn, thank you for the 2. Okay. That was a stressful I'm now alive. Whew, it sure was. I just couldn't get the capital I, and I don't know why. You know, like, I'm going back. I understand. Okay, hold shift, and for some reason, I don't know, guys. I can't explain it. Anyway, free crystal? That's exactly what I was waiting for. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Even though I was waiting on the screen for it, I was probably about to bail and go do the arena or something. Actually, before we do any of that, let's do a little bit of a dump. We're shouting out words. I don't know, Clarissa. Are we? They are the magical fruit after all. This is true, Zach. This is so true. Dude, and the YouTube chat is still bugged. YouTube, get it together, please. What do you think of Spidey 2099? I think he's good. I think he's a strong champ. Maybe a little bit of a niche champ in a way. Where he's not the, you know, you're not going to use him in every situation. But he's really good at countering specific things. And I know in at least one of the wars. Wait, how many wars has there been more than one war for the season already, dude? Oh man, I don't even know. I actually reached out to a couple of the 4 Loki people today about war. Oh no, I wanted to use. All right, well she's dead anyway. I was mad because I wanted to use a special one, but never mind, she's dead. What was I gonna say though? Yeah, how many wars have gone by? I don't even know. But here's my plan. I'll let you guys in on it, even though I have a bad habit of letting you guys in on my plans and then failing to follow through with them. Plan is, midway through the season, I want to talk to some of the 4 Loki folks on... I don't know if it's going to be a stream. I was thinking just a video, and then I'd edit it and upload it. This way it's nice and short and condensed and more listenable as like a podcast versus, you know, live streams are great and all, but occasionally, like the chat interruptions, as great as they can be, sometimes it's better to go without them, right? So probably thinking of doing a video, but just kind of gathering some opinions on the whole bans and stuff like that. BG's up, man. When is the next feature grind? Stiatic. You know, I mean, it's probably not this round. Let's see how the poll's doing real quick. All right, not as much activity on Twitter as we do get in a live stream, but we still got a good number of votes here. You know, I was thinking the reason why I'm bringing up America Chavez and saying that I never truly tested the champion. I've played her a couple of times, but I never truly tested her. I don't think she's going to go high in the arena. And I'm thinking, hey, Mystic Champion. Maybe, possibly worth grinding for. Probably not, but maybe. What if I like her? Maybe I would actually grind for her. So, the chances are low that I'd be grinding for her. But if I ended up liking her, and hey, sometimes I like the champs that other people don't, like Man Thing, right? So yeah, that could be the next one. If not, then I would say Hyperion is probably next on my list. Those are, yeah, I don't know. There might be some other champ coming around that I haven't thought of that it would be worth grinding for, but that's where it is right now. Dude, I want to use a special one again. No. No. This isn't even going to do that much damage because I'm freaking Doom, but still. Annoying. We're in War 2? Okay. Oh, and Hobbit, thank you for the raid. I saw the hashtag Hobbit raid. Hashtag Hobbit watches X-Men raid. I saw the raid, but I was too busy blabbering. But I saw you guys when you came in. But thank you for the raid, guys. BG, one bit of good news. In my constant search for 5-star OG Witch in the featured 5-star, I pulled Spidey 2099. Nice. Actually psyched for him, and we'll take him to rank 5. Okay. Nice. Nice. BG, did you get the 6K unit deal? Nah, it's too expensive, man. If it was like a guaranteed pick, if I could just pick null for 6,000 units, I would do it. It's not bugged. It's like that for all content creators. The YouTube chat thing, is it? It's annoying. But that must be a bug then. Just because it's not, I mean, just because it's only like that, or just because it's not only like that for me, doesn't mean it's not a bug. Because it's only in the dashboard. It's only in like the YouTube dashboard thing. If I'm in a different stream, I could see the colors normally. I mean, unless they actually do come out and say it's a feature, which if that's the case, that feature sucks. Anyway. Too bad I only got 4-star man thing, you know, I'm not good. That's okay. You know, it's not the size of the man thing, it's how you use it. Just remember that. Baldy, what do the traffic lights say to the car? Don't look, I'm about to change. Schleerum, don't take your pants off, because you're about to go for a lap, dude. Boo, take a freaking lap. Ugh. Boo. What's up, you shoot him? Thank 40 mil for the 6-star. That kind of sucks. I was hoping she'd go lower since general consensus is she's useless. I mean, she might. It's just a guess. She might go lower. She might go higher, too. We don't really know. But, yeah. I mean, even though she's, like, I don't know, kind of crappy, the thing is, champions in this game, they always have potential for the future. Either through getting buffed themselves, or just giving an outgoing synergy to another powerful champ, or receiving a synergy from some other champ that suddenly makes the champion really strong. We never really know. And then just having more 6-star champions in general is always a good thing, because you can, you know, send them in the arena. Helps out for future grinds, and just potentially based on the nodes that are released in solo competitive, could be good there too, even if she's not known to be good in like Alliance War, because maybe she doesn't fit perfectly on Alliance War node. So yeah, MCOC has a lot of unknowns that I think make the game really interesting, and doesn't always pan out for every champ, but for some champs it really does. BG, here's a question for you. Dragon, hit me with it. What do you think about the 6-star feature change with them coming to the basic earlier? Sorry if I missed this last night. I'm psyched. We did talk about it a little bit last night. It's a good change. It's a really good change. It was just taking too long to get all these champs in the basic, and I mean, it is one of the reasons to go for a featured crystal, but honestly, the featured crystal should still be here, like, before. I mean, it's still the best way to target a champion, right? Doesn't necessarily matter if it comes, like, first or not or whatever. It's still the best way to target a specific champ, and that's usually the reason that people go for featured crystals anyway. It's not... I can't imagine people who pop features being, like, mad or something like that, although, I don't know, maybe they are. Maybe people are. But I haven't heard it, at least, so far. And as someone who exclusively pops basic crystals, yeah, great change. Really good change. Now I have a chance, or I will soon have a chance to, you know, get some of the newer champions a little bit faster. Even if it is a small chance. Because what, like 1 in 200 or something? soon to be over 200. I mean, like, there already is like over 200 playable champs, but like, I don't know if they're all in the basic yet. Still got some unreleased. All 6 star champs have value due to arenas. Exactly. This is very true. Even if you're not a big time arena grinder, there's always that one champ that rolls around and you're like, you know what? I got a little bit of time. And this is my favorite character, so I'm a grinding. You and Hinach are on the no tangent list. Whoa! Pixie Bell actually has a list? A no tangent list? Like a no fly list kind of thing? BG, are you still hunting for Surfer, or is that all over with? Nah, that's over with. Surfer's kind of dead to me at this point. Don't care about him anymore. I mean, if I ever tried to get back into a competitive alliance or something like that, of course, Surfer would be, you know, right there again as a champ I wanted. But currently, nah. Don't care about him. He could suck it. 5 stars in this one. And that, the worst thing is, I'll probably pull him now that I don't care about him. When, you know, God, how long have I been hoping to see him out of a crystal? Or a Nexus, or anything, dude. Couldn't get him. And now, don't care about prestige? Here's 4 copies of the champion. I'm stoked on the basic update. I'll be putting features on a pause with the news. Okay. I'm curious how many people are actually going to change, you know, their crystal opening habits, if it is going to convert anyone over to the basic side. The Coopers are back in town. BG, you gonna believe that someone has or will soon get a 6-star hype before a 5-star hype? Imagine sitting on an unranked 5-star hype. Wow. Dude, you're right, man. It's definitely possible that someone, I mean, there's probably a lot of people that don't have 5-star hype, but I'm even thinking back, I'm thinking about like the veteran players who, been playing this game for the longest, and some of them, like, you know, still don't have hype, and could get them as a 6-star. But yeah, like, especially the newer players. BG, the Cat Vanquest Jugs I'm stuck on for some reason. Can you give some champ recommendations, please? Jugs. He's one of the bosses, right? I think I fought that with Torch, but I'll go take a look. I'll go take a look at the nodes. If anyone has done that fight in here, I imagine some people have, the Juggernaut in Cav Event Quest. Pop in the chat who you guys used, just to give some other ideas that I may not immediately think of. BG pulled the 6-star McDreamy after the stream last night. Hashtag MeetCubeLuck. Nice, man. Oh, man. I'm also abandoning the feature crystals. Wait. What? No way, dude. I don't believe this. Seriously? Dude, that is super surprising to me. Wow. Dude, this change might have a bigger impact than I thought then. Static pretty set on going for featured crystals. With a very strong roster, ton of 6-star champions in it. Pixie Bell saying Static is on my list. Oh, give it up, Clarissa. Dude, that is very surprising. Yeah, here we go. I'm very surprised, dude. I would think I guess I just wouldn't think that the small chance to get these champs would be compelling enough for people who like to chase the newer champs, that even if they'll be available slightly faster, it's just such a low chance still. Whereas someone like me, the reason I pop basics is because I want so many champions, and I don't just want to get them one time, but I want to pull them multiple times because it's so hard to increase sig abilities and stuff like that. So I don't mind passing up some of the newer champs in order to just, you know, throw more stones into that pond. Is that an expression? Probably not. I don't know if I made it up or heard it somewhere. Anyway, let's see. Attack, feat of indestructible, aggression, prowess, offense specialty. Each dodged hit during a special attack grants the attacker passive prowess, granting 20%. Is that it? One of the effects, the prowess, the attacker's block proficiency is reduced by 10% per stack. Okay. All special attacks are unblockable, and then power snack 2. Every 7 seconds, the next buff triggered by the attacker is immediately nullified. Yeah, and you gain 50% of bar power. Okay, so I think someone like Void would be good, because you can use power snack to your advantage if you're reversing his power, and he'll actually have fewer specials to throw. I already said Torch. Torch is probably the best just because he eats Mystics alive, but Void would also be good. Bunch of power control type champs would do wonders, because at the end of the day, what makes this guy annoying is when he uses specials, they're unblockable, and he goes unstoppable, right? And then he has additional in damage increases on those specials as well with the prowess. And then he has an additional way of gaining power through power snack. So if you could limit his power gain in some way with any power control champ, Doom or Vision or whoever, you name it, they can do it. As long as they have some form of controlling power. So, yeah, those are the options I would consider using myself. Okay. Back to the arena. Let's go. Is Penny Parker worth to rank 3 without Awaken? Penny Parker's strong without the Awaken ability, yes. As far as her being worth it or not, kind of depends on your situation. I would say, although she can be used offensively, I see her mostly used defensively. If you're looking for a strong defender, I would say it's a no-brainer rank up. Offensively, though, you gotta think about why you're even considering the champ. If you like her... the thing is, if you like her, then I don't know if I would even need to say, like, worth it or not worth it, right? If you liked her, that means you would have tested her and found a use for her and stuff like that. But if you haven't done that, then, yeah, that's something I'd recommend for that champ. I think there are more changes coming that haven't been announced yet, and I want my 6 stars to have higher sig levels, as I'm switching to mostly rank up 6 stars now over 5 stars. Cry. Dang, dude. The change is finally happening. I understand though, dude. Like the sig, it's tough to get sigs on these champs, man. It's really tough to get sigs on these champs, and it matters. People still like to pretend like, sig levels don't even matter. What? So you're only gaining an additional 30% attack or something like that. Big whoop. Big whoop. A lot of damage, or whatever other utility can be added. Of course, it doesn't apply to every champ. Some champs' awaken abilities are useless or unnecessary or whatever, but man, sig level matters so much. I would take sig levels over rank / levels. Facts. Exactly. Same. And that's why I still play 5 stars. Alright, Eric Nelson seeing over 2 saying, BG, guess who has already worked 42.5 hours this week and volunteered to work for 10-11 hours tomorrow to help my manager because she is super stressed. I did this check, gonna be fat. Nice, dude. Hell yeah, man. I'm telling you, dude, get that overtime while you can, man. It's depending on where you work, it's not always going to be available. And I'll tell you this much, man. Whenever it goes away, whenever you're no longer able to get overtime, you're going to miss it. You know? I mean, hopefully by that point you already have, you know, just like a really good job and it doesn't matter overtime, no overtime, whatever. But a lot of people miss it when it's gone. Helps so much. If you're starting a new account, any tips? Invest units into masteries. That's pretty much my only tip. If you already have some experience with the game. Also, don't spam, because that's 2 messages. They're very slightly different. So, you know, I'm not going to time you out, but, like, please, as a courtesy to everyone else in the chat, just make sure you're not spamming. But yeah, if you have more specific questions, feel free to ask. Community is super helpful, so. But that's the only real thing that you need to pay attention to is spend units on masteries. That's it. Good luck. Who in your opinion would you take to rank 5? Just recently got Cav and can't decide, so here are my top 3. Cap Infinity War, Sig 200 Colossus Awakened, or Kitty Unawakened. Okay, so out of those 3, I would go Colossus personally. I think he's just so versatile, and at a point in your progression where you are, you know, just Cavalier, and I'm sorry, I said that in kind of a condescending way. Like, Cavalier is a big deal, so congrats. But I just mean, like, you know, it's still, like, you still have, maybe a little bit more of a limited roster, is I guess what I'm getting at. So it's good to rank up a champ that can cover, like, multi-purpose kind of champ. So Colossus, he's got a bunch of immunities and he's great for story content and stuff like that. The one thing I will say is none of those 3 champs are ideal for going through variants. And that might be something that you want to look for, is just to do the variants now that you hit Cav. That's usually where I recommend progressing next. Oh man, excuse me. Is like get out of Act 6 and hit the back issues. So I don't know if there's any other options that you think would fit better for back issues, but if not, you know, Colossus is an amazing rank up either way. And out of those 3, that's who I recommend. Doobie Addict, Senator Vibe saying, I had a chiropractor appointment. It was about a week back. Well, this super chat was about a week joke. Boo, dude. Ugh, come on, take a lap. Guys, just don't do this. Man. Under Mothers, yeah, Buck saying, just get a job? Why don't I strap on my job helmet and squeeze down into a job cannon and fire off into job land where jobs grow on jobbies? That is a Always Sunny reference right there, I believe. I think Charlie was saying that. Is that Charlie? Dude, I can't even tell you what episode that's from or anything. I'm just fairly certain that's Charlie speak right there. But I could be wrong. Let me know either way, dude. I need to know if I'm right or if I'm wrong and that's something else. If Cap 6200 you can do a lot, BG? Yes, but I think Colossus can do more, personally. So, of course, it's always up to the individual and your tastes may vary and all that, but I would personally be going Colossus. Cap, he's got perfect parries. You can use him at rank 4. He's still not going to take any damage when getting parried. Eric Nelson, sent over 2 saying, tweet. Okay. I'm looking for it. Here we go. This Thronebreaker Daily card has proven to be some of the best money I've ever spent in the game because I just got a new rank 3 for the Abyss. Okay, got the 6-star Nexus. Who'd you get? Oh, okay. Nice, dude. Oh my god. I mean, I would have to take Aegon too, but like... 20 more SIGs on Omega Red. That's so good too. Congrats though, man. Congrats. I would actually have to sit there and think about that one. I would almost for sure take Aegon too. But if it was like, you know, if I popped that crystal, I would legit sit here for a while considering both options. For sure. Like, can I just use the 5-star? 26 on Omega Red. Dude, maybe I would take Omega Red, actually. I don't know. I'd go back and forth on it. Either way. Congrats, man. Vision Chad, who's considered the best single champion for all the Abyss paths? I mean, it's gotta be Aegon, I would say. If you have the god skills of someone like MSD, and you could put together like these very specialized teams to make an attempt to do itemless, which by the way is not a first try kind of thing, you know, then like you can maybe make an argument there, but just for ease of use, using someone like Aegon, not needing any synergies so you could fill in with other champs, and that's got to be Aegon. Must be... Wait, hold on. Under Mother, did you ever say? I believe so. Okay. About the quote. Okay, got it. Buckeye fans, Buck, thank you very much. Saying, BG, haven't been able to visit for months. I feel like I've fallen behind in the latest bald cap technology. What updates have I missed? Oh, dude, let me tell you. Well, we got our spring lineup that just hit shelves, so this is perfect time. They are asking, and to everyone else in chat, I promise I did not, talk to Buckeye fan ahead of time just so that can get a more organic feeling plug for the bald caps, which of course linked in the description. You can click on it. You can check out the new spring lineup that I'm about to tell you all about. This spring, picnics are back in. You know, the world has been a dark place as of late. People not really wanting to be outside with the whole pandemic thing and stuff like that, but people are tired of that. They want to go outside. They want to maybe, not necessarily go into some tight spaces, though. So they want to go on picnics. So, of course, we've got, for the first time ever, picnic-style bald caps. I'm not sure if you'll see me on stream with them, but as you can imagine, we've got the classic, red and white checkerboards. But we've also got some other variations. And they are using our breathable tech because, of course, it's going to get warm out there. So you want to be able to breathe. You don't want it to get too sweaty there or anything. So it's perfect for all your picnic needs. I'm sure that's going to take over by style. Just you guys wait and see. You're going to see it everywhere. If you got any kind of social media, anytime someone posts that they're going on a picnic or sharing a picture of them maybe hiking, even though they don't say picnic, guess what? They packed some food. That's a picnic, damn it. You think of me and you think of our award-winning bald caps, all right? This is the longest infomercial ever. Oh, Pixie Bell. You're just mad that you're not getting a cut because, you refuse to advertise the bald caps too. Teddygrams sent it over 10. Teddygrams, thank you very much, dude. Sam BG, tweet, por favor. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. What do we got? Usually got the daily Nexus card about a month ago, and it feels like the drop rates are garbage. What? You say that as I see a 6-star Nexus crystal here. Hold on. Curious if you heard anything in the grapevines. Probably only got 2 5-stars and just 1 6-star. Not really. I mean, to be honest, with these offers, I mean, people usually send pictures that look like this. So if anything, I kind of have a little bit of a skewed, you know, I'm seeing the best of the best pulls is what I'm getting at. So I don't see the full picture because I don't see all the misses. You know what I mean? But damn, dude. Whoo! I'm assuming you awaken that Archangel. That's what I'd be doing at least. But this is a good Nexus. New champ over here if you were just looking for new champs. The Awakening on Spuddy 2099 is not that bad. Did I say 90? 99? I think I might have said Spuddy 2090 99. Anyway, but yeah, the Awakening on Archangel, there's no way I'd be able to pass that up. Bummer that you haven't gotten a ton of luck, but damn, dude. Kind of makes up for it right there. That's a good ass pull right there, dude. That's a really good pull. Do the Picnic Bald Cap store sandwiches? Not yet. We're working on it. Probably going to be too late for the spring lineup. It's probably something that we're going to have to work towards for 2023. But we have done some testing and we think it is possible. So, if it can be done, we will do it. And we'll be the first to do it. Mark my words. Kenya Nunez sending over a couple of bucks. Thank you very much. Hey, BG, Twitter check when you can, please. Sure. Sure. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Do you have a different name on Twitter? Oh, wait. No, never mind. I see. I had to scroll back a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Hey, hope you are having a blessed week so far. It's been good so far. Thank you. Hopefully you have too. I would like some help on who I should rank up for the Journey to Cav. Okay, Journey to Cav. All right. Well, you've got some good champs ranked up already, which is nice. Let's see. What else we working with? Okay. So, you're gonna need poison immunity. It's one of the biggest roadblocks is having to fight Crossbones. He's the 5th boss, 6.0.5. Everyone else you can kind of get through with Unit Man helping you out, you know. But the fight against Crossbones, it's going to be a nightmare if you don't have some way of dealing with the poison, either through an immunity or shrugging it off or something. Hyperion is poison immune, but it's also a bit rough using Hyperion for that fight, I think, just because you don't really want to push Crossbones to a special 2, and the way the global node works is you only gain power when the opponent gains power, and when they use their specials, you lose your power too. So you pretty much have to spam special 1s with Hyperion. And Crossbones is going to shrug off the Incinerates. And it's not going to be easy to gain Fury. So he's not going to be ideal for the fight. It could still be doable with him, but, especially without having him max ranked, it would just be rough. That said, your alternative, I would say She-Hulk is probably your best bet. So I would either start working on She-Hulk, or I would... oh, wait, there's Karnak too now, huh? Hold on, hold the phone. Maybe I'd recommend Karnak, actually, because you already have a Science Champ ranked up in Torch. I don't know. I think either champ would be fine for it. I don't know which champ would necessarily be better. It's a little bit hard to say, because without testing that specific fight, it's a bit hard for me to say. But I would, out of the champs you have, I'd recommend one of these two. You do have other options, but I'd recommend one of these two. As far as anyone else to rank up, well, if you don't go with Karnak, then Falcon is a great skill champ. I'd recommend investing in him. Keep investing in like these 3 champs, and Beardo is okay. I wouldn't put him top priority though. And if you ever get Hulkbuster Awaken, go with him. But you know, some of these other ones, they're not that important. I would say you mostly want a poison immune champ, like another poison immune champ, and then your team for the most part would be Torch, Fury, Hype, Professor X, plus the poison immune, or as needed, someone like Falcon. Honestly, Falcon is probably going to be better than the unawakened Fury for a skill champ. But yeah, that's what I would say. You could always wait to get other champs, but as it stands right now, that's what I'd be doing. PG, did you see Vega's discussion on Hype? Those guys brought up some good points, and I tend to agree. No, I did not. I'm curious. I'll check out the video, but what was the discussion about Hype? Was it in like a good way, bad way? Something about his awaken ability, or could be anything? Let me know. All right, Sam Cord sending over 5 of them Canadian bucks. Sam, thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, bald caps sound amazing. Thank you. But it's still early for me. 18 is very young. No, hold on. 18 is not that young. We actually have a kids lineup that goes all the way down to, we recommend no earlier than 6 on account of, we had this, listen, everything ended fine, but kids, choking hazards at the end of the day is what happens, you know? Kids, they like to eat anything. You give them a box of crayons, they'll spend some time coloring, and then they'll spend the rest of their time eating the entire box of crayons. And that's exactly what happened in our preliminary tests with the bald caps. Luckily, you know, it was under supervision. No one was hurt. But we recommend no younger than 6. So 18, now we're good, man. What I need to prepare for an Abyss run, just out of curiosity? That's a very broad question. I mean, there's the Horseman champs that a lot of people use. The 4 Horsemen, the 4 Abyss Horsemen in Aegon, Doom, Torch, and Fury. And then fill in with like a synergy champ or something like that, like White Mags or Heimdall. That's like the common team, but you also don't need to use that team. I didn't use that team at first, at least. So you need you need champs that can counter whatever champs you're coming across, but there's so many in there that it's hard to say. Even if I saw your roster, I wouldn't be able to just like immediately pick out the champs for it, you know? It takes planning, looking back and forth at what's on the path. As far as other resources go, well, I recommend taking a look at streams or other written content that includes how many revives and potions were used. You can look back at my streams and get a sense for how many items I use, because I put it right on screen. You don't even have to watch the stream itself. You can literally just look at the end to see the end totals. And then try to... sorry about a little bit of lag here, guys. It's been better lately, but hopefully things are not starting to lag out again. And then, yeah, just approximate, like, how, you know, good your fighting skills are compared to mine. And the champions that you're bringing, you can kind of estimate, maybe you don't have this champ ranked up, so, you know, maybe it would be a few more revives or something like that. There's no easy way to say exactly how many resources it's going to take to get through, you know? Got to put in a little bit of research time. No! Don't use your special 3. Good. But yeah. That's what you got to do to prepare. Sam, thank you for the 5, dude. Heck, Robert 2000 sent an 05 as well, saying about the daily Cav Nexus, I've got 1 6-star and 2 Nexuses, but I've definitely had misses. Okay. That's pretty good, dude. 1 6-star and 2 Nexuses, yeah. That's pretty good indeed. Dude, thank you very much for the 5. Easton sent over 2 saying, Twitter, please, BG. Sure. Easton. What do we got? There we go. Who do you use for Act 5? Working on 100% Act 4 now. Okay. Get APOC ranked up immediately, as soon as possible. Continue ranking Doom. Rank up Hercules. I don't want to give you too many champs to rank because until you get deeper in Act 5, you don't really need more than 5 champs. You will start to swap some champs around the further you go in this game, but early on, you're probably mostly going to be putting Warlock on the team. He's already ranked up, and he's a good champ. So Warlock, Doom, Hercules, APOC, and the 5th one is tough to say who the best would be. I mean, this entire top row is good. Ghost is good in the right hands. Eye Hulk could be good. Archangel. 5th one, yeah. I mean, just play around with some of the champs. See who you think fits best. You could always just put Fury on the team. He's gonna synergize some of your hero champs. But the other ones, I would say, pretty clear cut. Continue ranking Doom, rank Hercules, rank APOC, and kind of take it from there. At least get you started. Thank you for the 2, dude. Hope that helps. Chicken tenders, handing over $1 with a deflated banana. Chicken tender, that banana makes me very sad. What is this? Damn it, dude, the lag is starting up to get worse. Please, no, Comcast, come on, man. All right, anyway, so we had a UFC night at my theater. We have a bar, so lots of drunk people equals me having to implement a buddy system to make sure my homies weren't getting harassed. We had to get security to kick like 10 people out tonight. Damn, dude. It was that serious, huh? Like 10 people out tonight, plus all the teenagers buying tickets to Sing 2. Tickets to Sing 2? What? And then trying to sneak into Scream has always been annoying. Oh, is who? I guess Sing 2. Is that a movie? I mean, that must be a movie, but I haven't even heard of it. I'm Googling it right now. Sing 2? It's a movie. Okay. Apparently, I never even heard of Sing 1. Dude, I'm not kidding. What the heck? I mean, it's a musical, which makes sense that I haven't heard of it because, well, the only musical I've ever seen was Psych the Musical, I think. But, I mean, I don't know, unless you count, like, Disney movies as musicals. Lion King is kind of a musical, I guess, right? I don't know. But anyway. Comcast knows when you tangent, so it lags, so you will stop it. Pixie Bell, that's not true. Because then the entire stream would be full of lag my entire life, which, now that I think about it, I have had a lot of lag. Croy, dude, with the 42 months! Saying, love you, homie. Wish I could be here more often. I'm always watching the VOD. Shout out to all the mornings where I don't know if you're muted or if YouTube's tripping. Oh, man. Dude, well, if you watch the VOD again, I wasn't muted, but I legit crapped my pants because I thought I was. I freaked out for a second. I mean, I didn't actually crap them, but you know what I mean. Panicked. Freaked out. Thought I was muted. But Croy, dude, thank you for the 42 months, man. Imagine Jim, Center of 10, said, hey, Brian, are you excited to see Cat Murdoch's 100th Monday mashup? Dude, you know what's crazy? I have no idea what day it is. I don't really keep track of the days. Every day is kind of the same for me. I get up, I work on stuff, and that, like, you know, I don't know, every day is pretty much the same, right? Thanks to Cat Murdoch's mashups, I always know when it's Monday, though. You know? So not only does she have incredible artistic ability, but she's also actually a calendar for me. So yeah, I'm pumped for it though. Yeah, and I saw her tweet saying that it was like the 99th, and holy crap, it's number 100 already. But all right, hold on, less than 48 hours to go. Which champs would you mash up, and what would you call them? By the way, can't wait to see your America Chavez vid. Well, you know, we actually talked about this not long ago. It was about like 2 weeks ago, where Dragon let me know that Cat was thinking of ideas, and I think the two that I landed on. What were the two that I landed on, man? Dude, I don't know the two that I landed on exactly. Thing might have been involved, but I just thought of something. Okay. Here's what I want to see. And Dragon, I need you to tune out for a minute, because the thought of this might make you physically ill. So don't listen to the mashup that I'm about to say. Okay. Warlock, with all his craziness and his, you know, his big smiles, big eyes, the crazy hair or whatever that is, and like the spiky claws and stuff like that, mixed in with, and Dragon could probably guess this if I was just saying to look away, Mojo. I actually really want to see those two. Oh no, don't say it, don't. Putting you on mute. These are the two I want to see. I really want to see a Mojo Warlock mashup. Come on, man, tell me that ain't a good idea for a mashup right there. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. OMG, no. Oh man. Wait, hold on, Static. I asked you about the Vega thing, and I'm still curious. Let me see if you ever said. I think the phrase that stood to me was, "He isn't what he was." Mine is still rank 1, and he will stay there for a bit. He's still very good, but he's not as well-rounded as current champs. Okay. I mean, that's a fair take. It's not one that I fully agree with. Like, I don't know. You could say that about any champ, that they aren't what they were, right? Just because as time goes on, the game evolves and stuff like that. But no, man, I still use my 5-star all the time. I would 100% still feed a generic into the 6-star if I didn't already have a cosmic. So I'd feed a cosmic awakening into the 6-star and play that 6-star a bunch. And I still think he's going to be a bigger threat in the solo competitive than potentially any cosmic champ. I don't know. Hold on. By the way, Jim, before I forget, thank you again for the 10, dude. Those are the two champs I want to see mashed up, though. But okay, would any other champ in the cosmic have a higher impact in the solo competitive? Now we don't know because the mode's not out yet. I would say Hyperion probably number 1. I would say Arcus up there. Hercules would be up there as well, just because his invulnerability, but I don't know if he has that much else going on for him. Noel's... How good is Noel going to be for it? I don't know, but either way, I think Hype's number 1. I think he's number 1, straight up. So, no champ is going to remain as dominant in the game forever, just as the game evolves. Content is designed around some of these newer champions and stuff like that too, right? Of course. But in the solo mode, which is what I care about. I think he's number 1. Now, again, no one invest in the champ until we see the mode, okay? If you're pumped about solo competitive like I am, try your best to get the champion, but you don't have to invest in them right away. You can get them, you can hold on to your rank up resources, see the nodes, see what works, see what doesn't work, then make the investment from there. I'm personally not going to wait just because I like the champ that much, but for everyone else, waiting is always the smart move if you don't have an immediate need for the champ. Wait, Re-Sing. It's actually a rather good movie, found family musical with a dash of American Idol hilarity. Okay. All right, Darshan Badishia. Probably messed up her name. I'm so sorry, but he sent over 100 rupees. Saying BG tweet, please. Okay. Thank you very much. And also Comcast. Why? But okay. Let me see if I could find your tweet. I don't know if I have a tweet from you. Do you have a different name on Twitter? Double checking, but no, I've got nothing with your name on it at least. So let me know what your Twitter name is. I'll try looking again. Jaker Summit sending over 5. Thank you very much. Saying Jaker Summit sending over. Really? I hope I got you, but for real, last message. Oh my god. You know what? Why? Why? Damn it, man. Alright, let me see. Last message. What do we got? ABG, now that you're going in the direction that you are, do you regret chasing prestige and the rank up / 6-stone investments? No. I don't. Like, of course, I could have used those resources elsewhere, and I would not have used them the way I did, but I don't have any regrets about it. You know, I still got rewards for the time that I was in the Alliance, and you do what you have to do to do your part in the Alliance, you know? It's fun, too. Like, even though I struggled to get prestige, a common misconception that people have is that I dislike the prestige system. It's quite the opposite. I find the prestige system to be really fun, believe it or not. It's just the restriction on like resources that would actually give prestige being so heavily paywalled. That's the part I didn't like about it. But otherwise, I actually had fun trying to seek out the champs that would give a nice prestige boost. So yeah, even though it's sometimes painful investing in like purely prestige champs and stuff, still enjoyed it. Okay, Darshan, your name, it's M Twitter. Okay, let me see. I do have one of those here. All right, let's see. I choose Morningstar over Ghost. Is that bad? And the other side, I just won that game. Well, it's only bad if you think it's bad. If I saw this crystal with no other context, I would recommend Ghost, yeah. But, as a disclaimer, as I always say with Ghost, Ghost isn't for everyone. She has a unique playstyle that not everyone will enjoy. And, hey man, it's always your roster. You get to decide which champs you're playing. So, the only thing I can do is give advice. And the best advice is always just follow your heart, you know? So your heart was telling you, like, you know, to pick Morningstar because you like Morningstar. Awesome. But I probably would have said Ghost first, the Red Hulk second, Morningstar third, personally. depending on what you needed. Morningstar is cool though for some stuff, and I do have her at rank 3 for a reason. And dude, congrats on the Fury as well, man. Congrats on the Fury, dude. Very nice. Very, very nice. I don't play Ghost, but I think everyone needs one. She has been useful for a few fights. Never had that with Morningstar. She has never been needed or go-to. Yeah, Ghost is just insane in some ways, huh? In a lot of ways. I still do consider, like, I don't know, man. It's hard to say these days who the actual best champ in the game is, which is why, or part of the reason why I you know, don't even bother making lists like that, because, like, who cares? Well, the answer is a lot of people, but, like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But she might still be the best champ in the game. Chris Soccer sent over a loony saying, my limited edition bald cap just came in. Thanks, dude. Hell yeah, man. Chris Soccer, hope you enjoy it. Hope you take care of it, and it will take care of you right back. Dude, thank you very much for the loony. Messiah coming in with 20. Messiah, as always, thank you, man. Saying, yo, Bald Master, the streak shall continue. Hashtag Messiah for mod 2022. Dang, dude. Keeping the streak alive. Messiah, thank you, man. Much appreciated as always, dude. Who's the most fun champ to play in the game? Well, that is purely a subjective question. For me, it's Man-Thing. But, of course, for everyone else, it will be a different answer. Some people, for them, the most fun also happens to be the most powerful, which I can understand it. It is fun crushing content quickly and easily at times. But, yeah. The thing about fun champs is they don't always need to be good, actually. Although I will say, I don't know if I've ever heard of anyone say Iron Patriot is their favorite champ to play because they're the most fun. So, even though a champ doesn't need to be the best to be fun, they also can't be the worst. The champs that are just the worst. Almost no one has fun with those champs. Is there anything good about Beast? He looks cool. He's got that going for him. He's got a good synergy with Elsa, I believe it is. But he needs a lot of love, to be honest, man. Beast, he's not good. But let's go ahead and take a look at this synergy with Elsa. Here it is, Beauty and the Beast. Actually, Beast just got a new one too with Sauron. There we go. But anyway, Beauty and the Beast. So Beast special 3 Fury is maintained until his combo meter is lost. The special 3, I believe, on Beast is pretty strong. Let's see. Increase attack by 102 per hit in the combo meter, up to a maximum of 150% total attack increase. So you can increase his attack by 150%. It just said 150 cent. You can increase attack by 150% permanently with this synergy, but even still, it's not enough. And you also can't lose your combo, so like, ugh. I don't think any of his other synergies stand out that much. I could be wrong, though. And maybe I'm just forgetting some cool stuff. I mean, honestly, the one with Sauron's not that bad, but it's... they really have to be, like, below 20% health to take advantage of it. Which, yeah, you can't really rely on that. Anyway, Beast could use some love. And I hope he gets it, because Beast is one of the few characters that I liked before I started playing this game. And I remember when he got added, I was actually pretty excited, which doesn't always happen for these characters that I have no idea about. I was like, oh, dude, Beast, he's so cool. And then, he wasn't terrible, I would say, when he first came out. But I think that was mostly just because I'm still learning the game. You know, he didn't stand a chance next to like some of the best champs in the game. Killmonger is a hell of a fun champ to play. I love using him against Ultron bosses in incursions. Interesting. Killmonger versus Ultron bosses in incursions, you say? Okay. Would not have expected that comment to be there tonight, but okay, fair enough. Do we know the fate of the gifting rewards yet? Not yet. BG, would you mind checking Twitter for me? I found a super cool interaction. Evan, let's see it. A cool interaction, you say, huh? Let's see. What is this? Behold Dragon Man's secret regen. At least as far as I know, it's secret. Maybe everyone else already knows about this. How does it even work? Just from dexing projectiles? Is it while he's unstoppable? Is that what happens? I don't play Dragon Man really, so I don't know all the finer details about the champ. I know some of his abilities, just because I've fought him enough to know, but you taught me something, because I don't know if it's a secret or not, but I didn't know that about him. However that works. Actual movies can be hit or miss, but damn did they nail the casting in the X-Men's. People had Patrick Stewart and Kelsey Grammer fan casted as Xavier and Beast for 20 years before it happened. Dang, dude. I mean, yeah, Professor Xavier, like, incredibly spot on, but hold on. Who played Beast again? Kelsey Grammer? I can't, I mean, I've heard the name before, but and I'm sure once I see their face, I'll be like, oh, this person. But I can't picture their face off the top of my head. Let me see. Kelsey Grammer. Oh, this guy? He's, Frasier, I think, right? I never even saw that show, but I remember the show would come on after some other show, and I would always turn it off immediately, like, ugh, I don't want to watch this. But I would watch the show before it, I think. Or maybe it was just commercials that I saw. I don't know. Hold on. Kelsey Grammer. Beast. I had no idea that this guy played Beast. Zero clue. Looking at these pictures right now, I would have no idea that this is the same person. Not really a secret. I used that mechanic to get past the champion boss. Okay. Diablo Synergy BG, where dragon regen. Is that where it comes from? Got it. What up, BG? Best luck just came to me. I opened a Grandmaster Crystal, just pulled 5-star Ghost. Great pull, right? Absolutely. An amazing pull. Congrats. It was all based on the voice he had from the cartoon. My mom loved Frasier, so that's the reason I was familiar. Okay. What show came... I mean, I'm really... Man. Does anyone know what show would come on before Frasier? I mean, I'm sure that show ran on, like, you know... maybe more than one network and more than one time slot and reruns and all that stuff. But, just any of the times that it aired. I'm trying to think what I could have been watching. I didn't watch a lot of TV. Did it come on after like Seinfeld or something like that? I didn't always watch Seinfeld, but I've probably seen most of the episodes. Sing 1 came before Frasier. Oh, man. Friends? Could have been Friends. I hated that show. I couldn't stand that show. Fresh Prince? I don't think so. I mean, I've seen some Fresh Prince, but it was never something I watched regularly. Home Improvement? Maybe, dude. I did watch Home Improvement as a kid. It was a spin-off of Cheers? Yeah, I know it was a spin-off of Cheers. I didn't know that until after, like, I mean, when did Cheers air? That was like, it's pretty, I mean, was that like, was that 70s? Hold on, Cheers, TV show. When did this come out, man? Look at this, dude. I've even looked up Cheers on IMDb before. First episode, 82. Okay. So 80s, not 70s. Has a, I don't know, has like a 70s vibe to it for some reason. Just like the coloring even. Gives me that vibe. But anyway, I didn't, of course that was like before I was born, or as I was being born in 87. And so of course I didn't watch it originally. But I've watched a few episodes on like Nick at Night or something. It's pretty good, man. I could see why it was a popular show. I'm sure I would have watched it regularly if I was born earlier. You hate Friends? Yeah, kind of, man. It's the laugh track. Mostly. Because there's some shows I like with laugh tracks. That 70s show is probably the biggest standout where I think it actually works for a show like that 70s show. And I just said I watched Seinfeld. Seinfeld had a laugh track too, right? But I don't know. Most shows with laugh tracks, I just like couldn't stand it. It's just you kind of had to put up with it because every show had one. But once I started seeing shows that didn't have it, I was like, oh god, this is a million times better. There's just something about that show, man. I can't even put it into words, but it would actually make me angry. That show. Something about it. There's a few shows like that. Another show, oh man, The Nanny or something with like Fran Drescher or whatever her name is. Was it called The Nanny? Hold on. The Nanny TV. Yep. Yeah, it was called The Nanny. And yep, Fran Drescher. I think that's how you say her name at least. Oh my god, just the lady's voice. I couldn't take it. That show. Oh man. Oh, was it Third Rock? No, I wasn't really into Third Rock either, even though I think I think that show, I feel like that show was probably pretty good, but it just wasn't something I was into for whatever reason. But like I like a bunch of the actors on that show, so yeah. Chris Sockers, yeah, and over another loony saying, with the success of the bald cap, what's the next item in the BG collection? Oh man, as if I only had one in the collection. Well, listen, there's some things that need to be kept secret so that competitors can't swoop in on the idea before, we've already kind of cornered the market. You know what I mean? You don't want to let the secrets out too early, but I will give a little bit of a hint at what's to come. You've heard of shirts before, right? Of course, most people have heard of shirts. The thing is, it's outdated technology, okay? I'm gonna let you use your imagination on this one to fill in the gaps, but all I know is it's time someone invented a better shirt. And hey, got some patents pending and all that. A couple years from now, you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna be as if that's the way it's like. It's gonna be so obvious. Like, oh, why weren't shirts just like this always from the start? And I'll be wearing them on stream, of course. I think Always Sunny should have a laugh track episode. They did. Easy. They did have a laugh track episode, actually. It was all right. There was some funny parts to it for sure. Basically, they made it seem very like dark between like two of the mothers of the cast, and the one lady is like, "I'm gonna kill you," or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is. You know, of course, it's funnier. Whatever they wrote, but they showed like how dark it actually was, because they put like hidden cameras or whatever. They just wanted to like observe, you know, what their mothers were doing. So they put like hidden cameras in it, and then as they were watching it back, they like added a laugh track, and it was just like, oh, that kind of lightens it up. Even though it's like murder or something like that. I don't know. My description is not doing the show justice, of course. But anyway. Karate Mike, what's up, dude? Saying, hey, bud, you around to clear your path in war? Wow. Mike, I wish I could help you, buddy. Because something tells me you would not have said that if you weren't actually waiting for someone to clear their path in war. So that you can swoop in and fight the boss with Hercules. That's what I feel like is actually happening right now. Doesn't matter, BG. Someone here is reverse engineering your bald cap as we speak. It's just part of the industry. I get that, but the brand's already established, you know? Like, there's competitors for all of, I don't know, like Apple stuff, right? But they're still like $1 trillion company or whatever it is. They got there first. That's all it really takes. It's a trusted brand. The only thing is, I mean, we don't overcharge for bald caps, but it's part of that trust. IBG, been out of the game for a while now. Last time I checked, you were in for Loki. What happened? It wasn't too long ago that I left. I only left about, what day is today? 22nd? I left like 2 weeks ago or something like that. Just moved on to bigger and better things. That's what it comes down to, man. The Alliance, I really felt like they were holding me back. So, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Just not happy with the direction the game is going in, is the short story of it. But you can go back and watch the video or like a couple of videos about like the gifting event that explains it. Vests like DSP also, yeah, SmackDown would end, then the piano intro hits. I don't know what comment I just read. I saw vests and I thought you were talking about like vests to wear, and I was like, wait a minute, are you trying to guess my shirt idea? Hey, whoever's in my alliance who's in here, please hit the help so I can finish this quest. If anyone is in Zach Morgan's alliance, please help him. Wow. So wait, you are Steve Jobs in that analogy? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. BG simply was too strong for alliances. Yeah, something like that. Totally. How does one invest in bald shirts? Well, they're not bald shirts, okay? We've tried those. I mean, it ends up just being like a full body spandex suit, and the spandex guys, they got it right. That material, at least so far, it can't really be matched. So we're gonna let those guys, you know, stay on top of that market. We don't really need a full body bald suit. Although there is some desire for it, which I understand. Wait, Mike, did you ever say? Mike, are you actually waiting for someone, or am I wrong? Am I mistaken? Were you just coming in here just because? Has anyone put BG's head on Professor X's body yet? Maybe if Professor X was more buff. I mean, he's wearing a helmet though. Like, I mean, if we're talking about the in-game one, maybe you're just talking about like the just in general. I don't know. Like the other picks where he's not wearing a helmet. Because in-game, I don't know if that'd work out. From SmackDown to Cheers, a 90s documentary. I mean, Cheers wasn't out in the 90s, though. That long video bashing the game? I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that comment is. LOL, that long video bashing the game? Sure. It was actually just messing, just because. Okay. Merrick was banned this war. What? By the way, how rude. That is rude. 10 ghost fights, though. Oh, okay. Well, they left you ghost. And ghost is bad, so yeah, you're right. That was very rude of them. Okay, BG, how about putting your head on Kingpin? There we go. There we go. Wouldn't mind seeing how I'd look in a nice suit. With a pimp cane or whatever that is, too. Yeah. I like the sound of that a lot better. Put me on Kingpin's body. And while you're at it, I mean, again, if you could just buff him up a little bit, just a little bit, maybe give him a 6-pack. Which maybe that wouldn't make that much sense because he's wearing a suit, but at the same time, I feel like it'd look good. Just saying. Give him a little 6-pack. And I don't... Maybe even a hat. I don't really want to cover up the bald cap, but... Wrestling is now unwatchable. I mean, I know a lot of people that still watch wrestling. I watched it once upon a time, but I haven't watched anything wrestling related in a very long time. Outside of promos for like the old wrestling days, which those are still hilarious. Watching like I mean, Macho Man Randy Savage, #1. And then like it's American Warrior, right? Dude, why am I second guessing myself on this guy's name? That guy was out of control, dude. Wait. Was it American Warrior? Oh yeah. Oh, Ultimate Warrior. That's why I'm second guessing his name, because it was the wrong name. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound right. American Warrior. Freaking Ultimate Warrior, dude. I'm gonna end the stream right now out of pure embarrassment for not knowing. But this dude was, I don't know, dude. Like, you can maybe believe that some people are on drugs and you know, I feel like maybe they are, maybe they aren't. This guy, I would bet everything I own he was on some serious drugs. This dude was out of his mind. But it was hilarious to watch. American Warrior equals Dollar Store Ultimate Warrior, maybe. There probably is an American Warrior for real, but let's face it, there's no Ultimate Warrior. Kingpin doesn't need a six-pack. He has a keg. Six-pack, though. I think it would look nice. That's all I'm saying. How do I know which champs are good or not? Xavier, that's part of the game, is trying to figure that out. There's a lot of champions in the game, so it's not always immediately obvious. There are tons and tons of, like, you know, favorite champion videos and, you know, top 10 lists and tier lists and stuff like that. That can maybe give you a sense of how other people feel about the champs. But at the end of the day, a lot of it just comes down to, like, playing with the champ and, you know, seeing which abilities and which characters you kind of just naturally gravitate towards that you like playing. He was also a hardcore racist. Sorry to ruin your childhood. A lot of people probably were at that time, man. I'm sure a lot of people still are, but, you know, at the same time, I didn't look up to these people as if they were like my heroes or something like that. So it doesn't ruin my childhood. It sucks that people suck, but I mean, I to be honest, I'm mostly laughing at them, not with them, kind of thing, just because it's pretty ridiculous. If you watch like an Ultimate Warrior promo or something like that, it's just someone out of their minds, you know. All right. Honestly, I feel like that's good enough in terms of points. I don't really feel like pushing for the next milestone. Although, I just remembered. Oh, crap, dude. Why? I should have done this arena. All right, well, I really need some tier 4 basics, so looks like I'm gonna be grinding this one out tonight, even after stream. Okay, totally spaced. Forgot that this arena even existed. I knew it was coming up too because I just did the tier 1 alpha arena, and you know, the whole ABC trick: alpha arena, basic arena, class. Anyway. Stop pretending like you didn't dress up as Ultimate Warrior and flex in the mirror every night before you went to sleep. You know, I didn't do that, but honestly, I'm not mad at anyone who did. Dude, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. You don't always have to condone the actions of others to somehow still, I don't know, find some kind of joy in this ridiculous world we live in. You know what I mean? BG not really in the tier 4 basic arena was on, just like me. Oops. Rip. Looks like you might be doing a little bit of grinding too, Dragon. Are you steadily running out of resources and approaching an expectation of tier 5 basic? Or is that expiration? Is that what you were saying? That's gotta be it. Good luck, dude. Hopefully, no catalysts are hurt in the making of that roster of yours. You know how I remember it? Alpha, basic, 3 days off. Yeah, that's more accurate, because who the heck grinds the class catalyst arena? Ugh. Some people do. But yeah. Can you imagine Young Bucks versus Road Warriors? Don't even know who those are. Was Ultimate Warrior part of Road Warriors? I'm only guessing because the name's in there, but I mean, that was like the wrestling that I did watch. It was WCW. I remember a few of the wrestlers, like Sting. I always thought Sting was the coolest because he, like, I don't know, he had a bat and a sweet duster, you know, and like the face. I don't know, just his I always thought he looked the coolest. He had like this intensity or whatever. I remember Goldberg. Man. There was a guy called Scott Steiner. Oh, dude, there was another guy. I'm trying to remember. There was this guy that always did like this backflip off the top rope. That looked awesome. I always thought to myself, like, dude, I understand that it's a dangerous profession, being a professional wrestler, even if you know, it's not totally legit. There's still people get hurt pretty bad, right? But I always looked at that and just thought, like, dude, there's no way, there's no chance in hell that I'm ever gonna do a backflip off of the top rope, which I don't know how high it is, but I'm guessing it's like, you know, 5 feet high or something like that, and just flying like 10 feet behind. Get the heck out of here, man. Your damn mind. BG, is it crazy that Sting and Goldberg are still wrestling? Are they? I don't know. I don't know if it's crazy. I mean, it's got to be. Like I said, it's got to be rough on like their bodies, but at the same time, that's what they do. They're wrestlers, right? So like, I don't know, like whatever you do in life, especially like that's your career or whatever. Most people don't retire till 65, you know. But yeah, I guess in professional sports, which wrestling, I mean, it's like sports entertainment, right? But anyway, in professional sports, I guess you do retire like late 30s or something like that, right? Anyway, Rey Mysterio, yes. Rey Mysterio Jr., I think, actually, right? Rey Mysterio Jr. you're talking about? He had a mask as well. Yes. Yeah. That's the guy, dude. That's the guy. Anyway, I wasn't into it for that long. But it was cool for a little bit. You'd hope they made enough money to retire early in that? Yeah, I mean, hopefully. But I'm sure, obviously, some of them make a lot more money than others, right? And I'm sure there's a lot of people that maybe weren't able to make as much money. Scott Steiner was, dude, Maximus. Dude, I was just reading your message. Thank you for the 5. Said, I'm gathering quite the collection of clips, sir. Your head is very clippable. What's up, buddy? Thanks, Maximus. I don't know if I've ever heard that before. But yeah, your other message, Scott Steiner was on every possible steroids at maximum possible potency and dose. It looked like it, right? It looked like it. I don't even know why his name was in my mind. I didn't even... that wasn't one of the wrestlers that I liked, but I guess just the name, the alliteration, stands out. But I do remember he was like... I don't think he was that tall. He was like a bulldog. Like a bulldog build. Hold on, dude. I'm pulling up a picture. We need some sort of reference here. Scott Steiner. I'm going to say WCW. Where's a good picture, man? I don't know which picture is from like the... Well, here, I'll just put them all on screen, I guess. I don't know which picture is like new or old or what. But the dude just, he looked like a human bulldog, just like the way that he was always standing. Where like bulldogs have kind of like that, like the wide shoulders kind of look or whatever. I don't know. Anyway. BG, did you ever reclaim the gift rewards? You never say anything about them, or at least I didn't catch it. I plead the fifth. There's nothing. I'll talk about them soon. Not ready yet. As a non-wrestling fan, this tangent makes slightly less sense to me than Joel's card tangent streams. I understand. I understand. He looks like an Arc character. Arc? Not sure I know what you're talking about. He has an entire medical problem named after him now? Does he? Oh, dang. Well, that's a bummer, but hey, it's also kind of cool at the same time. Like, obviously no one wants any kind of medical problems, right? But at the same time, it's kind of cool having something named after you, I guess, right? Kind of like bad luck, but making the best out of it, I guess. I met Jim Neidhart? Is that how you say that? In a strip club one night. That guy was a monster. I don't know who that is. I'm guessing a wrestler, but not familiar with the name. Hello, BG and everyone. What's up, Harsh? Yo, BG. What's up, Cataclysm? Ark Survival Evolved. Okay, so that is a game, right? I was thinking it was a game, but I wasn't sure. Night all. Good night, Undermother. Brian, did you get Scarlet Witch Classic? Deej, I don't think so. You're talking about like out of the featured 5-star? No, I don't think I ever got her. Speaking of Scarlet Witch, we're still kind of waiting to see the Sigil Witch, how that availability is going to work. I honestly thought that there was going to be Sigil Witch potentially in like the gifting event and stuff. I thought it was a possibility at least. But was not there. I'm curious. Because they said it was going to be like at least 6 months, right? Before it was available in any way but the Sigil. I mean, I guess it makes sense to... I was going to say, I guess it makes sense that like people would be able to get the character and get the dupe from the Sigil before making it available to other people. But maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe it makes more sense financially for like Kabam to come out with some kind of bundle open just to units, like before people can get the dupe. That way the people that are impatient, they could be like, oh well, I mean, I could just wait it out with the Sigil, or I can try my luck here. You know what, I'll try my luck here and maybe spend a little bit. So I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen something like that now that I think about it. But I guess there's always Awakening Gems too, so. Usually, what would be your wrestler name? Bean Machine? Bean Machine's not bad. I don't know. I mean, I like just using my name normally. But if I was a professional wrestler, I would not just use my name. Kind of funny the way it works, man. Like, yeah, in games I'd rather just use my actual name, but if I was a wrestler, I don't know, man, I'd want to have some kind of character, you know. What would the Bean Machine do? Carry around beans? I'd carry around beans in my pockets and like throw them at people, or I'd like put one in my mouth without. I would just put one. Here's what I would do, dude. I'd put one single bean in my mouth so that people couldn't see it. And then as they're talking to me, because, you know, there's a lot of trash talking in wrestling, right? That's half of it, if not more. It's just the trash talking. So If someone was talking trash to me, I would just spit the bean right at him. Can you imagine? Like, there's not much more infuriating than already being like, you know, foaming at the mouth, trash talking, whatever. You're getting into it, potentially getting into a physical, altercation. Even if it's a bit staged or whatever, dude. I would like you're just in that mindset to be aggressive, and then someone spits a bean and just plink right in the forehead, dude. I would be furious. I'd be so mad. Rowan Atkinson might have an issue with that. That's true. Maybe he already has the bean machine. Being Mr. Bean and all. Oh no, I see. Because Thuggernaut said Mr. Beans. Yeah. No. The web designer for WrestlingChampion.com. Oh my god. Is Wrestling Champion... Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. We're going to GoDaddy right now. Wrestling Champion. I spell it right here. Yep. What we got? This could be the start of something big. Holy Jesus. So normally the prices, they're like this. It's like $10 for a year. And you could find like a discount code and it'll literally be like $2 for the first year and then $10 after that or something like that. So you can get WrestlingChampion.org for $10. Look at this. TheWrestlingChampion.com, a penny for the first year with a 2-year registration. But if you want WrestlingChampion.com, $5,000. Oh, oof. Buy it now, right? No, get the heck out of here. Oh, man. You need to imagine your name in full announcer mode. Let's get ready for Brian. No way. Oh, man. I couldn't imagine that. Full announcer mode. Brian Grant. That would be it. Or would they extend the last name too? Opened a Hawkeye yesterday. Is he good? Hawkeye's pretty cool, yeah. Since his update, he's a solid champ. He's not bad. I don't know if he's like the most versatile champ with a million different uses and super OP or something like that, but he's a solid enough champion that has a really unique mechanic. And he's fun to play because of it. And definitely not a bad champ, you know. The Wrestling Champion for 1 cent or Wrestling Champion for $4,998.99 more. It's a steal. Listen, that's not much. Paying $5,000 for a domain name, like, you know, some of these companies, they want a name, dude. They'll pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I wonder if, like, all right, what did Facebook become? Like Metaverse or something like that? Do they have a website for it? Is it Metaverse? Is that what it is? Like, can you imagine if they wanted that name and someone else already had that name? Do you think that's gonna stop them? And they're just like, oh, gosh darn it, we'll have to go and think of a different name. Dude, Mark's just like, yeah, let me see what I got in my pockets. Yeah, I guess I got $1 million. Here you go. IMO Hawkeye might actually be one of the most versatile champs in the game, while at the same time not being OP. Dude's pretty cool. One of the most versatile, really? It's been a while since I looked at his abilities. Let me get a little refresher here, man. Because I didn't think he was that versatile, to be honest. But now that you say that, man, you're making me second guess myself here. Let's see. Hawkeye. Why can't I find you? I am blind, I think. This is seriously insane, dude. Okay, here it is. I kept doing this instead of like going through one by one looking at the characters. I kept going like, is he here? Is he here? Is he down here? Over here? Is dead center. Oh, God. All right. Anyway. I don't know if it's ever taken me that long to... you know, sometimes it takes a while to find the character, but I don't know if it ever took that long. Anyway, let's see. So landing critically with an arrow shot will cause any personal bleed debuff trigger to become critical bleed, multiplying the bleed potency to Hawkeye. Yep. Okay. Reduce physical resistance. Yep, I remember those things. Let's see. Dialed in during special attacks. Press the block input. Yeah. Pause all bleeds. Causes slow debuff. Yeah, this is what I remember about him. He's got a slow and he's got bleeds. What else does he have? Bleed debuff. Each bar of power spent. Increased duration. Guaranteed critical hit. Power drain, but it's... I guess, I mean, it's not bad. 75% of a bar. It's not bad. It's not as good as it was. Inflict a suppression debuff, reducing the opponent's combat power rate. Okay. The fragility debuff, which gives some extra damage, and all bleeds during this attack. Dude, Mike, this is one of the most versatile champs. Get the heck out of here, man. He's got bleeds. He's got slow. And he's got a power drain, but honestly, if you're looking for power drain, you're probably not choosing Hawkeye as one of your champs. Although, I don't know, maybe you are, I guess. If you need slow and power drain. Fair enough, I suppose. But, no immunities. And it's not that this is like a terrible amount of utility, it's not nothing, but, I stand by what I said. The slow is nice. The slow, like having slow that easy is pretty nice. What's contest champion going for these days? I don't know, but I have another website. Well, hold on, because if I type that into GoDaddy, which I'm not even registered at GoDaddy, by the way. But if I go to GoDaddy, let me see what happens if I type it in. It just tells me .co is available. Contest champion is taken. We might still be able to get it for you. See how. Yeah, it doesn't say here. There was another domain name that I have that I remember they gave like an estimate one time that said it could be worth like $10,000 or something like that. I'm like, I don't know about that, man. I might have already said what that domain name is. I'm not sure if I ever said it in the past, but I don't want to say what it is now. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe I can somehow break even on all the money that I've spent on Contest Champion at some point. Maybe, just maybe. It doesn't cost that much to register a domain name, but then there's other things that go along with it. Now I think it's free if you want to make the domain name secure. Which is like, you know how some websites are like HTTP and then some are HTTPS? Maybe you've never noticed it because who looks at those characters? But just to get that little S in the in the domain name. Like here, Twitter has it. Of course. You know, I had to pay like $100 a year for that or something. And then, you know, there's other little fees here and there. But anyway. Kai sent over 2 saying I turn on the stream to GoDaddy. Missing something? What do you mean? This is perfectly normal. You tell me we don't normally go to GoDaddy on a usual basis during streams to go look up URL names? Realm Champion? No, yeah, I talked about Realm Champion fairly recently. So far from what I've seen, only 2 champs in the game can solo all 24 Act 6 bosses. What's Act 7? Hawkeye is one of them. Is that versatility or is that just dumb luck? Also, only 2, really? I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Who are the 2, Mike? I'm really curious. Because I'm pretty sure one of them is it. Like I thought Kitty Pryde can do them all. Can she not? And by solo, do you mean that, like, by the skin of your teeth, like, just barely scrape by with some good RNG solo, or, like, really good at all of these fights? Hawkeye and Sabretooth. Those are the 2? Kitty Pryde can't bleed Medusa. There is a do you bleed Medusa, I suppose. Those are the 2. Really. Pretty convincing solos. I don't know, man. I'm going through all the fights right now. I mean, I guess he's got guaranteed critical hits and power control for the cap. No way he can solo Darkhawk. Well, Darkhawk got nerfed. Maybe pre-nerf would be a problem, but post-nerf, you could see it. I don't know, man. I feel like, all right, so if it wasn't for the Medusa, if it wasn't for the do you bleed Medusa, could a bunch more champs do all these fights? Like, it's kind of a hard block for any type, you know, if you don't have bleed, okay, you're automatically crossed off the list. But what if it wasn't for, like, that one boss? I mean, I guess the Cap IW is in a somewhat similar situation, because he's going to get to his special 3 unless you have a taunt or some kind of power control or a way to survive the special 3. But I don't know. If he wasn't a skill champ, you'd probably love him. That might be true, dude. You might be... Listen, I'm not even hating on the champ. I said I liked him. I said he's a solid champ. The only thing I questioned was his versatility, which, all right, fair enough. If he can solo all those fights, I mean, that's pretty good. Maybe it's just, when I think of versatility, I guess I'm thinking more along the lines of, like, champs that just dominate a ton of fights and would be like your actual go-to for a ton of fights. But your description, I guess, is valid. That versatile without being OP. Because I think of, like, okay, versatility, you gotta have, like, at least a couple of immunities unless you have ways to shrug it off like Ghost or you know, I don't know. I guess just like honestly just that alone. If Hawkeye had a couple of immunities, I'd be like, "Oh yeah. This dude can handle a buttload of situations." But I guess even without it, still can. Sounds like you're hating Brian. Beef with Hawkeye sounds like Scottish cuisine. Oh man. BG hating on Hawkeye. What else is new? That Medusa can be killed with blocked hits and no bleed, technically. I'm really curious. Like, I really want to know if there are more than 2 champs now that can do all those fights. I've never cared about it up until this very moment. I've heard other people talk about it, didn't care. But for some reason, the way Mike said it, that, only 2 champs can do it, and Hawkeye's one of them, it makes me think, like, there must be more. I need there to be more. He's immune to poison with a synergy? Let's go take a look at his synergies, because I don't remember the synergies. I mostly remembered his abilities. But I do forget his synergies. Let me not die in this fight first, I guess. That should do it. Okay, synergies. Let's see. Arrow strikes remove all rock stacks. That's right, I do remember that synergy. Arrow strikes pause all slow debuffs. Some power gain. Gain immunity to poison debuffs from non-mutant champions. Is this synergy used for the solos? Is there a fight that involves poison? Okay, Avengers start the fight with an indefinite passive fury for 10%. Who cares? Close that. I remember this synergy. This synergy is really good. This synergy, dude. This synergy is really good. I wish Darkhawk was. I'm gonna say it. I wish he was better. It hurts me a little bit to say that because I actually think Darkhawk is a pretty good champion. It's just he's not quite there. There's nothing necessarily wrong with Darkhawk. I think he's cool. I think he's fun, but he doesn't get as much attention as like Warlock, you know, for the robots. But anyway, the synergy here, 5% crit rating and damaging debuffs are 40% stronger, which is good. Some health, some crit, some armor, bunch of other nonsense. What is this? Each successful release triggered since the last time the special 3 was activated. Don't care. Arrow strikes gain plus 20% attack rating against bleeding opponents. Just 15% attack during the opponent's draining the opponent's power across a power bar threshold grants a fury buff, increasing attack by 20% for 20 seconds. Max stack 3. It's not bad. You're usually going to do that with a power drain, right? And obviously Hercules is a beast, so good pairing. Increase the duration of bleed and disorients by 10%. Gain additional 30% duration if Black Widow Deadly Origin is dead. Killer. Some more power gain. Ability accuracy. Bleed duration. No. Last one here. Let's see. Dude, Hawkeye has so many more synergies than I ever thought. Holy crap. Alright, Hawkeye's personal bleed abilities inflict poison instead. Is this synergy used for part of it? You need bleeds, some sort of power control / taunt for Cap, poison immunity for Sinister. Ah, that's right, Sinister. 6.2 champion counter, those are the big specific ones. Okay. See, that's what I mean, though, is like, okay, you know, fair enough. Hawkeye, he can solo every boss in 6.2. But if, like, those are the big standout things, then really you just have to check off, like, 4 boxes, and the rest you can probably get by. Whereas there's champs that check off a lot of boxes, but those 4 might not be it. You know? Anyway. He's a cool champion. I like him. I wasn't trying to hate on him. I enjoyed testing him. When I did. Yeah, synergy is amazing. Crit poisons. Used it in war a bit in off-season. Okay. Could Warlock do it then? Power drain, bleed, and poison immunity? No, because you... No. You wouldn't be able to get by the cap IW fight, and I also don't think you can solo the champion boss with Warlock. Although, as I say that, MSD is already working on the solo, probably. He took that personally, the same way Michael Jordan takes things personally, and he's gonna get that solo. You know? But I can't see it. Can he? Dude. Now I actually want to see MSD try. To do the solo Warlock versus champion boss. Vulture with synergies is the fun counter for 6.2.2 Mr. Sinister. You know, here's something that me and Mike agree on, to some extent at least. Because I mean, we do agree on Hawkeye. I also think Vulture is cool. I think Hawkeye is cool. I think Vulture is cool. I kind of want to rank up Vulture, mess with him a bit more. I don't know if I will. I do think he's pretty cool. The Medusa fight would take forever, but I bet Claire could do it. It would take forever. Because it's not just that they have to have a bleed on them, right? It's just that they have to take bleed damage. It would take forever. If the node worked the same way like Acid Wash worked, then Claire would crush it. But that'd be pretty brutal. Just want to be clear, not just 6.2. Yeah, I get it, Mike. All 24 from 6.1 to 6.4. I know. The Cap IW fight's in 6.3, right? So I get it. But I don't know, man. I still say that's a specific thing, right? Like, I still stand by like having something as simple as like bleed immunity. And the poison immunity thing, that's nice. That's great. But sometimes, I mean, like, I don't know, dude. Even though you can do all the bosses in 6.1 through 6.4, you might need something like just to get through an easier node like Biohazard or Caltrops or someone that's good against Masochism. And I'm not saying Hawkeye couldn't fight Masochism. I'm just saying he'd do it poorly. Like the basic utility for some of the easier nodes is just like, it'd be pretty rough. So it works out for the bosses, but I don't know. Anyway, Patty B sending over a couple of pounds saying your mastery guides have helped me. Thanks, man. Well, Patty B, thank you very much. Glad my guides could be of some assistance. Much appreciated. You're not going to use Hawkeye anywhere anyway, BG? You never know. I could play him. Warlock could solo that cap. He has power control on special 1. You think he could do it? I guess it would just be a really long fight. You're probably right. You're probably right that he could do it, but it would be an excruciating fight, I think. Alright, anyway. Yeah, it is getting late. So, Hawkeye discussion aside, which was fun. So, I'm glad we had the discussion. Learned something. But, it is time to call it a night here, guys. The guy had to parry until he got special 3 for the Sinister fight with Hawkeye. Bleed damage OP, but not at all practical. Oh my god. That, okay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Just because you can do something doesn't automatically make the champ a god, you know? Alright, anyway. Still cool. But anyway. Like I said, it's time to call it a night. Before I go, though, shout out to Messiah for being tonight's biggest D. Messiah, thank you very much. The streak continues. Thank you to everyone else as well. Appreciate all you guys. And I will see you all tomorrow, normal time. Night, everybody.